Before we dive into one of the most emotional, powerful, and redemption-filled true stories in Asian entertainment history, please take a second to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, because what you're about to witness is more than just celebrity gossip or scandal recovery. It is about resilience, loyalty, truth, and the kind of unspoken love that doesn't just survive storms. It holds someone up through it. This is not a drama. This is not a rumor. This is real. This is Dylan Wang and Bailu's truth. And it will leave you speechless. The rise and the sudden fall. Dylan Wang was living the dream. He was the face of an entire generation, from his global success in Meteor Garden to high-end fashion campaigns and awards. Every time he smiled, fans across Asia lit up. Every post, every appearance, every photoshoot, he owned it. But then, the internet turned. A mysterious clip surfaced online. A blurred recording, a cut-off voice, and malicious captions. It took mere hours before social media exploded with accusations. What started as a few comments grew into full-blown attacks. His face was replaced with cancel hashtags. His voice was drowned out by criticism. He was trending for all the wrong reasons. Worse, he said nothing. And the silence, that cold, endless silence, made fans worry. Had they lost him for good? The invisible storm he fought alone. Behind the curtain of fame, Dylan Wang was breaking. Friends later revealed he shut down completely. He refused calls, wouldn't eat for days, and disconnected from the people closest to him. He didn't want to fight back. He said it wasn't worth it anymore, one friend revealed. He felt the world had already decided, and there was no way to change it. Public appearances were cancelled. A global brand paused his contract. A lead role in a major drama was quietly recast. Everything he had built, years of sweat, passion, and sacrifice, was crashing down. And in that darkest hour, one name returned. "I believe in you," the voice that reached him. She hadn't spoken to him in months. Their last project had ended quietly. The emotions between them had always remained unspoken. But Bailu knew something wasn't right. And at exactly 3:14 a.m., she sent him a voice note. 3 words. Whispered. Powerful. "I believe you." It wasn't for the cameras. It wasn't a public statement. It was a quiet act of pure faith. That one message, in the middle of a sleepless night, was enough. "She reached into the silence and pulled me out," Dylan would later confess in a handwritten letter. The woman who fought for him in secret. While the world doubted Dylan, Bailu was working quietly in the background. She made phone calls. She reached out to lawyers. She tracked the original source of the edited video. She brought in digital forensics. She cross-checked blog posts and dates. All off the record. She was like a shadow army. "She never posted online, but she never stopped fighting," said an insider from Dylan's legal team. She was the reason the investigation gained momentum. She was the reason his legal team found proof. She was the reason Dylan started believing he could come back. And still, she asked for no credit. Because she wasn't doing it for recognition. She was doing it for him. The unseen letter. What fans didn't know is that Dylan, during his time in isolation, had written a letter he never planned to publish. It wasn't a defense. It wasn't anger. It was a goodbye. In it he wrote, "If this is how I go down, then let it be. But I want to leave with my truth. I never wanted to be famous. I just wanted to act. I just wanted to love quietly. And maybe I wanted to love her." He meant Bailu. And though he never sent the letter, he kept it. Until the truth finally came out. The day truth won. After weeks of silent work by Bailu, Dylan's legal team finally had enough evidence. The video, digitally manipulated. The blog posts, planted. The rumors, traced back to a rival studio trying to take down his rising success. A major platform released a full statement. "We officially clear Mr. Dylan Wang of all false accusations. We deeply regret the damage caused." In seconds, the internet exploded. He went from villain to victim. From controversy to vindication, and standing quietly behind it all, was Bai Lu. The world responds. Fans didn't just celebrate. They cried. They rallied. Hashtag Dylan is innocent trended worldwide. Hashtag Thank You Bai Lu became a trending search in 6 countries. Digital posters of Dylan and Bai Lu's quiet moments flooded fan spaces. Fan art, tribute videos, handwritten letters, murals in malls, projected messages on buildings in Korea, Thailand, and the Philippines. One fan wrote, "This wasn't just a redemption story. This was a love story. Silent one. A powerful one." In China, Dylan's fandom organized a 24-hour charity livestream to celebrate his return. The money was donated to mental health services, in honor of what Dylan had overcome. The hand that spoke louder than words. Paparazzi photo changed everything again. It wasn't staged. It wasn't planned. It was real. Dylan Wang and Bai Lu, walking through a back exit of Beijing airport, hands tightly intertwined. No smiles. No waves. Just presence. Support. We didn't need a public statement. That hand said everything, a fan commented. Shen Yu's graceful blessing. As fans brought up the past, especially Dylan's closeness with Shen Yu, speculation started. But instead of tension, Shen Yu responded with pure grace. On her official page she wrote, "Dylan deserves to be happy. Bai Lu, I see her strength. This is love, and I respect it." Her post became one of the most shared supportive messages that week. And fans applauded the maturity, the sisterhood, and the healing it represented. The future rising again. Dylan's comeback was swift and powerful. He was re-signed to his endorsement deals. A top drama casting director confirmed he would headline a new historical romance. Bai Lu's name appeared on the leaked cast list. Fans erupted with excitement. From pain to peace, to partnership. If this becomes a drama, it will be their story. No scripts needed. Please let them act together. The chemistry is already written by life. When love doesn't need to shout. Through it all, no official dating announcement came. There were no kiss photos. No handwritten couple posts. No Weibo relationship reveal. Because Dylan and Bai Lu didn't need it. They had something stronger. Trust. Loyalty. Some people post love. Some people prove it. This was more than a scandal. This was Dylan Wang. A man who fell and rose again. This was Bai Lu. A woman who loved silently and saved loudly. This was not a publicity stunt. This was not a drama script. This was real. And it reminded the world that in a storm, the strongest people are not always the loudest. Sometimes they're the ones who just stay. Just days after the storm finally passed, Dylan Wang made his first official public appearance, and what he said left fans in tears across the world. Standing before flashing cameras and reporters hungry for answers, Dylan paused, took a deep breath and said, "There are no perfect people. But there are people who stay, even when you're at your worst." And she stayed. "Bai Lu, you saved me." The room fell silent. He didn't cry. But his voice shook. He bowed deeply, not just to the media but to the world. Meanwhile, on a different stage, Bai Lu was accepting a low-key acting award at a film festival. As she held the microphone, her hands trembled. She smiled briefly, then choked up. "This year, I almost lost someone I care about deeply. But sometimes love means fighting quietly. And I would do it again." The crowd rose to their feet in a standing ovation. Not for her role on screen, but for the role she played in real life, the heroine without a script. Dylan Wang and Bai Lu may still be silent about the details of their bond, but their actions speak louder than any announcement. This is no longer just a comeback. It's a love story, still being written. If this story made you cry, made you believe again in love, loyalty, or the power of standing with someone when the world turns cold, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Because this wasn't just a scandal. It was a story of survival. A story of truth. A story of love that never left. This was Dylan Wang. This was Bai Lu. And this was everything.